Hi guys, in today's video we'll briefly go through all the stages of bow building process. I'll try to explain in a few words each step a bower must take to craft an efficient weapon from scratch. Number 1. Wood selection. The story of a bow begins with the tree. It provides the wood which is used by the bowyer either as a stave or a board. No matter which way the craftsman picks, he needs to take his time to select the proper piece. Attention must be paid to the grain and species. Nearly all types of wood can be used, but some have better properties than the others. It's good for the grain to be fairly straight and wood without major flaws. Number 2. Seasoning. This stage is usually very time consuming and for many can be annoying. The optimal wood moisture content for a bow is around 9%. It takes a lot of time for freshly cut wood to go down to that level. To make wood dry faster, a craftsman can remove the bark and split the trunks into staves. To prevent appearing drying checks, such wood pieces should have been sealed, both ends and backs of these. Drying time depends on storaging conditions and can be up even to 2 years. Nevertheless, pre-carved bows can be ready to work in a few months. Boards are often ready to go right away after buying. Number 3. Designing and laying out. It's the crucial part of the show. Choosing design decides if our bow will become a deadly weapon or just a piece of firewood. Laying out the bow, a craftsman should take into account all wood imperfections, desired draw weight, and wood he's working with. The bowyer has to follow the grain and natural wood lines for the best result. It takes a lot of knowledge and experience to master this part of process. Number 4. Roughing out. This stage is like a solid workout for the craftsman. The stave has to be worked down to the shape of our future bow. Working with hand tools, it takes a lot of energy and time, but also is coming with more control. Power tools let you spare some time, but there is a risk of ruining a stave and violating natural wood lines which you can feel working with hand tools. The tools like draw knife and hatchet are useful here. Number 5. Tillering. At this point our stick has to start acting like a bow. Tillering a bow, craftsman is removing material from the belly and sides in order to make it bend evenly. He should work step by step, drawing a bow further after each profile correction. This stage requires extreme care and precision. The bow's bend has to be adapted to the design and potential flaws of the material. The right tiller is deciding about the bow's durability and performance. Carved scraper is extremely useful tool during tillering. To complete this stage, string grooves have to be carved. Number 6. Heat treating. This stage is often being done after initial tillering, but also after reaching final bend. Heat treating a bow, we use a high temperature coming from heat gun or burning coals to temper the belly until it gets brownish look. It helps bowyer to get more speed out of the bow at the cost of stressing it a bit more. Usually, if treated properly, it has awesome results. On the other hand, too high temperature may damage wood cells, what can cause our project fail, so it must be applied carefully. Number 7. Shaping nocks and handle. Well-shaped nocks should keep the string on the right place. At the same time, they can't be too massive, not to decrease the performance of the weapon. Gluing overlays from wood or horn on tips is an optimal solution here. Shaping proper grip is also very important for the comfort of use. At this point, the bow can be adjusted for the needs either left or right-handed archer. For special needs, an arrow shelf can be carved. Number 8. Testing and shooting in. Before we'll put a fancy finish on the bow, we have to make sure it's an efficient weapon. It's good to pull the stick to the full draw until learning 3/10 of times. After each session, the whole bow has to be examined in search of any cracks or splinters. If it's all good, it can be taken into field. After surviving a few hundreds of shots without any worrying signs, it's very likely to become a long-lasting weapon. Number 9. Finishing touches. To make our bow resistant to weather conditions, some kind of sealing has to be applied. It can be varnish, linseed oil, wax. There are many choices here and they mostly depend on personal preferences. Varnish makes a thin, shiny layer on wood and it's a warranty of solid protection. Oils are also securing wood very well, soaking into its surface. The bow sealed with them can be more prone to getting dirty. The oil has to be refreshed after a few months of use. To raise the comfort of use, the grip can be wrapped with leather or kind of cord, like flax twine or jute. And that's all for today, guys. If you want to support my work, please check out my new page and online shop dreamcraftbows.com. You can find link in the description. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next week.